Hey guys, it's Tyler again. And so I did my talent video on Demon Hunter talent builds, and I thought I would do a video on the demonic builds. So while the timer's going, I'm going to go ahead and pop my... Oh. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, so if you'll notice right there, I went ahead and I popped my Metamorphosis with a timer before using the key. The reason is because the cooldown on it resets. So now I'm going into the dungeon with meta already. Granted, I'm not going to use too much of it. I'm really just going to be able to get a blade dance out. So the whole idea of this build really is just to really just get out as many eye beams as you can, because that's going to get you more metas. So I'm going to try my best to talk and give as much info as possible while doing this dungeon. But I'm also going to focus on making sure that the dungeon goes well, obviously. So bear with me while I do this. I don't think I'm going to get feared here. Okay, good. So if you'll notice, what I did there is I meted in and then I I-beam. The reason is because that first I-beam that you use while you're in meta with this build is going to actually add 8 seconds to your meta time. None of the other ones after that are going to do it, but yeah, it's just a good way to extend your meta. So oh, what? That was fail. That's alright, though. So one of the main tips that I'm going to have for this build, since we're using momentum, and some of you may not be used to using momentum if you didn't play a Demon Hunter before 715. So momentum gives you 20% increased damage 4 seconds after using Vengeful Retreat, or... Oh, this isn't cool. I cannot... Let's try reload. That's interesting. I always like when you can't get out of your cage, huh? That's good stuff, right? Oh boy. Oh, this sucks. Huh. I have no way of getting out of the cage. Interesting. That's fun. I'll try reloading again. Didn't work last time, but... No, still stuck in the cage. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I have honestly never had that happen to me before. But okay, anyway. So back to the video. So yeah, like I was saying, this is like I said in my video about really what the when the build is best. This is an awesome build for Mythic Plus dungeons, regular dungeons, and just general use. And I figured that a Keystone run would be a really good way to show you guys just how good this build really is in a Keystone environment. Because we're doing, today we're just doing Keystones for hopes at legendaries, really. Because you can always use more legendaries. That's how I see it. Can always use more legendaries. So once you're when you're doing like a single target situation, and you're seeing it here, it really goes kind of back to your priorities for your abilities never really changes. What you want to do the whole time that you're DPSing is, or one main rule is just to make sure that you are synchronizing your blade dances with momentum. That's because Blade Dance is your hardest hitting ability, because we're using the First Blood talent here, and it just, I mean, it's just the biggest help for your damage. So we're just moving right along. And let's see what happens here. Alright, so we're going to open up with a meta jump. DPS him down. We synchronize our momentum with First Blood, and then we're going to jump I-beam, and then that's going to extend my I-beam by 8 seconds. And if you'll notice there, what I did is I made sure that I timed it so that I use my Fury of the Illidari before the fragments came out. The reason is because I wanted to make sure that there was a Fury of the Illidari out for the fragments, just in case I was the one who got stunned, since you get stunned if the fragments are on you. So that's just a little tip for this boss as well. Yeah, we were making some fantastic time on this run, but I got stuck in that cage, which really sucked. I get Skull, is usually the case. So we're going to start off by momentuming in. Oh! Oh well. And I'm gonna make sure that I still have Skull marked, reason being obviously that is actually my target to interrupt. So that's why I'm making sure that I keep Skull targeted. And most of my damage is going to be cleave anyway, so I don't have to really worry about focus targeting anything. And we're good to go, so now we just got to keep kind of chugging along. Again, I'm trying my best to give some sort of commentary as to what I'm doing here. But I'm hoping that it's relatively self-explanatory how you want to handle all your abilities here when you're playing Demonic in a Mythic Plus scenario. You're pretty much just cycling through, making sure that you really use everything. That's pretty much the idea. And I was hoping that we'd be able to still keep this run under 10 minutes, but because of me getting stuck, that really hurt our ad clearing in that first in that room after the first boss. So I know we had a couple of deaths there, and I had to actually die to get out of the room, but that's okay. We're still gonna finish this in plenty of time to 3 chest. So it's fine. And just because of the way Helia works, it'll probably take us longer than 30-something seconds to 30 seconds to kill her, unfortunately, but that's okay. That was annoying. I don't know if you guys picked up on what happened there, but basically it seemed like it took a little longer than normal for me to be able to attack the tentacles, which obviously not great. But like I said, this really is the best build for if you're doing Mythic Plus. The only time I ever stray away from it is if we're doing if it's a tyrannical affix, in which case I will occasionally switch over to the single target one if I feel like the bosses are going to take a really long time to kill. So that's really the only time you're ever going to stray away from this build. In general, it's really going to be the way to go. So now you guys can take another look at how the single target works. I'm going to pre-pot, meta jump, just kind of, you know, do my thing, DPS the boss. Be careful not to get stunned. Like that. And then I'm going to rush, I-beam to extend, and then go right back into what I was doing. Another reason why this is and this is just a really cool boss, hell yeah. You don't have to really worry about making sure that you place your fell rushes correctly, because you can't fell rush off the edge. So all you do is just fell rush to the edge of the boat. And, I mean, you stay on there. So that was a really good run. There were some issues with me getting stuck. But, I mean, you know, that's okay. Anybody get anything good? I always hope that somebody gets something awesome from these. I didn't get any gear at all. That sucks. Nobody got anything I want to take from them. But yeah, so that was just an in-depth look at, or I guess not in-depth, but more or less just a gameplay of demonic demon hunters, or the demonic build of Havoc demon hunters in a Mythic Plus scenario. I tried my best to give some sort of feedback as to what I was doing during the run, but obviously I was also focusing on making sure that the run went well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that, I guess, kind of more personal look at playing the demonic build as a Havoc demon hunter. So yeah, thanks for watching, and sub to the channel, give it a like. I will be uploading a single target Havoc demon hunter build video as well. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.